my darlings, how are you? I hope that you are doing amazing. It's DarlingDTarot bringing you another collective reading. So for today, we are going to be getting right into this and asking Spirit, what do you need to know? Those that are watching this reading, those that need a little bit of insight as well. Let's just kind of see what the cards have in store for you. Now, this is a collective reading. Whenever you find this is when it's going to resonate. And also, I do want to say, with it being a timeless reading, you could maybe resonate with it now. You could resonate with it maybe a few months from now, or maybe this is even a future event, right? But we're definitely going to dive right into this and see what's going on, what Spirit wants us to know. Also, I really quick wanted to say, if you guys like these kind of face videos as well that I plan on doing, let me know in the comments down below. I'm a little nervous showing you guys my face, but I thought, why not, right? But I hope you guys are doing amazing and staying in good health, and let's just kind of dive right into this. So, collective, what does my beautiful collective need to know? Okay, coming out of defeat, you need to learn how to be a little bit kinder to yourself, whoever is watching this. It could be that you have been your own worst enemy for a long time, and Spirit really wants you to start being your own best friend. Yeah, with the sun, start seeing how things are really working in your favor. While you do this, I feel like things are really going to start working in your favor. You're going to have a lot more abundance, a lot more success, a lot more happiness as well. There's joy on the horizon, and that's something to really be looking forward to. Now, also with the King of Cups in the upright, look at that, there's maturity coming in too. For some of you guys, you might have recently gone through a breakup or gone through some form of a separation with a Cancer, Pisces, or Scorpio placement. Now, they don't have to have those placements. It could just be someone who is maybe a little bit emotionally unavailable in the past. Now, it could be that this person, yeah, they're starting to realize what they had after it's gone. And maybe that's something that you knew was going to happen with this individual, where you were just sort of like, yeah, you'll miss me one day. But you know, I feel like this person is trying to manifest you back, but you're maturing, you're growing, you're focusing on better things. You have greener pastures to focus on. Let me tell you, you have better things in the making as well. And I definitely feel like it's something to get excited about. Yeah, you're also manifesting clarity for yourself. You're manifesting new ideas, new opportunities, new options. Anything that you really put your mind to during this time is really going to be successful. It's really going to be abundant. Yeah, so now is not the time to keep yourself stagnant. Now is not the time to be applying the brakes. Now is the time to be focusing on your life purpose, on your life goal, and on the things that really fulfill you as well. Look at that. We have the Five of Pentacles with the Queen of Swords. Look, a King and Queen of Swords again. So it's almost like you've met your energetic match. You've met the person that you're supposed to be with. But I definitely feel like now it's your turn. Now it's your time to look towards the future, to focus on yourself and to focus on your own abundance and on your own happiness. Maybe this person in the past kind of left you out in the cold, so then that way they could focus on their stability and their happiness and their joy. And yeah, and now you're just sort of like, nope, it's my turn now. I'm going forward and I'm going towards my own pursuit of happiness. I'm going towards my own healing as well. For some of you guys with the Seven of Swords, I see you really lightening the load as well, especially when it comes to relationships that no longer serve you, or when it comes to things in your life that aren't as fulfilling. Yeah, especially with the Ace of Chalices in the reverse. Whatever was maybe emotionally unconnected to you, or whoever was emotionally distant as well, walk away from that. I feel like you're meant to be in a relationship that is so much better for you, that's so much healthier, that is so much kinder. Yeah, that has a lot more romance as well. Do you see the Knight of Chalices here? He's someone who is dependable. He is someone who you can count on no matter what. He is someone who will come and save the day. Let me just actually focus my camera really quick. Sorry, it's been kind of blurry, you guys. What the heck? But he's definitely someone who is going to plan dates. Now, regardless, male or female, this is someone who wants to come in and actually show you a good time. So make sure that you're not wasting your energy on someone who, you know, is going the other way. Look at that. It's almost like this person is going towards you in the future, and then this other person in the past is just leaving. They're going towards their own pursuits. But I definitely feel like you're cut out for more, because you're someone who's strong. You're someone who's emotionally stable, emotionally grounded, and emotionally vulnerable as well. I feel like in the past, for those that are watching this video, maybe you have always given 110% to your connections, to your relationships, platonic relationships, romantic relationships, and it's been to the point where you've almost lost a bit of yourself in the process of trying to keep these people in your life, right? It was something that would keep you up at night. You'd think to yourself, are they going to stay? Are they going to go? grow? Are they serious about me? Are they serious about our connection? And it was something that really, for a long time, kind of weighed you down. It was almost as if you were tying your own anchors to your ankles and putting yourself in the ocean, right? Not to be dramatic, but that's how Spirit is kind of wording it. And now you're deciding to cut yourself free with the Hermit card here. You know, you're really stepping into your own abundance, into your own success, into your own happiness, because you know you deserve better. You know you deserve a little bit more fun in regards to a connection. Maybe for some of you guys as well, that was what was lacking in this connection, was there wasn't as much fun. It was always serious. It was always kind of heavy energy as well. And you're looking for a connection that is going to nurture you, that is going to be fun, that is going to be romantic and sweet. Yeah, and you're going to want to be with someone who is very connected with their divine feminine as well, someone who doesn't mind expressing their emotions and expressing their feelings, and someone who isn't emotionally distant or emotionally unavailable, right? It could even be for some of you guys, maybe you were strung along, or maybe there was someone who kept giving you false promises. Yeah, the Six of Pentacles, they're breadcrumbing you. And I'm like, they're breadcrumbing you. This whole time, I feel like this person is coming in and they're hyping it up. They're like, oh yeah, I'm gonna give you a 12-inch sub. I'm gonna get you a sub from Subway and it's 12 inches, only to find out that it's 6 inches. And you're like, this isn't even the whole thing. It's supposed to be a 12-inch sub. It's supposed to be $5 foot long. And you literally just got me the 6-inch one. Like, you paid $3 on the $5 foot long day for me. Like, thanks. I'm going to find someone who can actually get me the whole 12-inch sub. But with the High Priestess and the Moon card in reverse, yeah, you've taken a good long look at yourself and at the future of what it is that you want in regards to a relationship. And you want that whole sub, honey. You don't want to just be waiting around for that 6-inch sub. Yeah, the Lovers. And it's so funny because the Lovers showed up on the top of the deck too. And I looked down and I cut the deck and I put it back in and I thought, if it's meant to be, it'll come out again. And look at that. So what Spirit is saying is that what is meant to be will always come around. If it's meant to be, it'll be, baby, just let it be. But I also feel like with the Lovers here, there's a choice. Again, it boils down to the fact that maybe you're going to have to make a choice to either stay with someone and to work on their emotional unavailability, or it's going to be the choice to focus on yourself, to turn that energy inwards, maybe to even embrace singlehood for a while, and that's what's going to lead you to this new person. But I feel like for some of you guys, there's this fear, there's this worry and this concern of, is there even hope in the future of finding a good relationship or a good partnership for me? Is there even a hope or a chance that something good will amount to my relationships? And it will, right? This is all just self-defeating talk. It's just your ego talking. You're someone who is meant to be very successful in a relationship and in a connection. On the bottom of the deck, we have the Nine of Pentacles, but first you're meant to focus on yourself and on your own stability, on your own happiness, to get your own finances in check before this connection comes in. Yeah, with the Ten of Cups in reverse, how are you supposed to get to the Ten of Cups in reverse if you haven't gotten to the Nine of Cups, right? And the Nine of Cups is self-fulfillment. It's emotional happiness. It's security within yourself, being able to be your own best friend, being able to be alone, but not perceive it as being alone, right? Perceive it as having extra time to do things that you love, to practice makeup or to dance. Maybe some of you guys are choreographers, or, you know, maybe you just love learning like viral dances, but it's all about spending the time for yourself, being fair to yourself as well, and choosing yourself too. I feel like that's incredibly important. Maybe for some of you guys, you have, I don't want to say put others in front of yourself, but maybe there's this energy of now it's time to choose yourself, and now it's time to really make yourself the first priority and the first option. Especially for those that you might have felt in the past, or even with this person who is emotionally unavailable, that they never put you first. So you're starting to step up and put yourself first instead, and I'm so proud of you. Oh my gosh. But with the Ace of Wands here, there's definitely a passionate new beginning coming forward. On the bottom of the deck, look at that, the Nine of Pentacles again. So yeah, you have to focus on your stability. You have to focus on your success as well. And that's when this abundance is going to be coming in. Don't be defensive either. Go towards your passions very graciously, very happily, very vivaciously as well. And I feel like that's when you're really going to start seeing miracles and blessings coming your way. So let's grab a few more cards as soon as I cut the deck. Look at that, we have the Sun card again. So definitely focus on the happiness, focus on the success, on the victory. Some of you you guys might also be dealing with a Leo in Sun, Moon, Rising, or Venus, or you might be a Leo potentially. I wouldn't doubt it, especially with some of the wands that we've got, maybe even an Aries too that we're kind of having in the mix here. But going forward, what else should the collective know right now? Yeah, Seven of Pentacles. Now is the time to focus on yourself. Now is the time to focus on your own abundance. You know, don't get stuck on the nitty-gritty details, or don't get stuck on the things that you can't control either. Just kind of go with the flow. Allow yourself to just be, and allow yourself to be vulnerable too, with the Strength card showing up twice. Again, maybe there's a Leo involved, but it could also just be that you're someone who's very strong, and don't sell yourself short. Don't cut yourself short. Give yourself credit where credit is due. Give yourself a big pat on the back from me, honestly. I mean, you're someone who is so intelligent, you're creative, you are someone who's dedicated and determined as well. So make sure you're not allowing some scrub to just come in here and just bulldoze all the work that you've done all these years. We're not going to just let some scrub come in here and do that. No, you're worth more. You're worth a marriage, let me tell you. You know, you're not worth just a situationship. You're worth the whole 9 yards. You're worth the house, the pool, the children, the dogs, the birds, everything. You know, you're worth having that big backyard, you know, maybe even that homegrown garden, whatever that might be for you. But again, make sure that you're using this time right now to focus on yourself, to meditate, to reflect, to just focus on what it is that would make you happy as well overall. And that's when you're really going to start seeing people showing up in your life, and people who are going to give you a lot more than you've been given in the past. Because again, you're done with being breadcrumbed. You're done with feeling defeated by this person as well. And I think you're starting to understand that, you know, maybe this person would only come around and talk whenever they were bored. Right? I also keep hearing Jesse McCartney's Wasted. You only call when you're wasted. So I feel like, again, maybe there's this energy of this person only calling like when they've had a few drinks, or when they feel like a little bit of a buzz. Yeah, the devil, look at that. So yeah, this person, I feel like they have a lot of care for you, you know, and you really were someone who made them think, oh, I could have long-term with them, potentially. But there is so much self-sabotage with this person and with this individual. They still have their own healing to do, and you can't heal them, right? So make sure that you remember that going forward, because I feel like some of you guys might want to heal your partner, or you might want to heal the person you're in a situationship with, or you might want to heal the person that you really love. And Spirit is asking you to turn that energy towards yourself instead. Again, remember what I was saying? You're worth the 10 of Cups. You're worth that happily ever after. You're worth that big house and the fenced yard and the beautiful area of maybe the mountains. Maybe you guys like build a little house in the mountains and it has a beautiful wood picket fence. I don't know. I feel like there's this energy of knowing your worth and knowing that you're meant for so much more as well. For some of you guys too, I feel like maybe your previous partner, this is only going to resonate with a select few of you guys, but maybe they put you down for your sexuality as well, considering we do have the rainbow in the background here, and we have no time for people like that. No way. Toss them to the curb. Kick them down. No, not actually, don't do that, but yeah, we don't deal with intolerance here. That's not something that we like, and honestly, you deserve someone who's going to appreciate you for every quality that you bring to the table, for every aspect of who you are. So make sure that you're not settling for less. But especially with the devil here, this person has a lot of self-sabotaging tendencies, and they have a lot of addictions. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person struggles, you know, maybe with traditional addictions such as sex, drugs, alcohol, rock and roll. No, but I also feel like maybe there's this energy too of this person maybe struggling with, you know, maybe video games for some of you guys. Maybe this person is a chronic overworker. You know, maybe this person like lives at their home, right? So, or lives at their work. Of course they live at their home. But maybe this person's just a homebody. Maybe they don't ever want to come out. Maybe they don't want to talk to people. You know, maybe this person just loves to focus on their art, or focus on their music, or focus on themselves, and they don't come to the surface that much, right? Maybe they're always home, and maybe you're trying to get this person to come out of their shell. But again, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. So make sure that you're focusing on yourself, because look, with the Page of Cups, do you see how all he's offering is this fish in this cup, and you're like, thanks Henry, what am I supposed to do with this? I'm gonna get salmonella and die, Henry. You want me to get salmonella from this fish water? And I feel like that's kind of the energy that we have here, you know what I mean? Yeah, so be patient. Know that someone better is coming in who's going to treat you good. Look at that, the 9 of Cups, and we were talking about that. How are you going to get to the 10 of Cups without the 9 of Cups? And you're learning that. You're really understanding how to be your own best friend and how to really love yourself. And I am so here for it. I am so about it. I just lost a card. But we have the 7 of Swords here. And this is, it like flew the complete opposite way of my table. Like it went way over there. So I had to like crawl on the floor to get it. But with the 7 of Swords, you're no longer kind of putting yourself down for other people. You're no longer picking up breadcrumbs. It's funny, I had to pick it up off the floor too. Because maybe you're like, no, I'm no longer picking up your breadcrumbs. I'm no longer picking up after you. I'm no longer dealing with your mess. For some of you guys, I feel like there's this energy of, you really saying to this individual or saying to this person, I'm no longer going to clean up behind you. I'm no longer going to just act like everything's okay. You know, I'm no longer going to just shrug off things that you say that maybe hurt my feelings. Yeah, you're not going to settle for less anymore because you know that you're worth more. And that's going to be the ultimate decision that you make, you guys. Yeah, so I definitely feel like you're going from being scared that there's no hope in regards to relationships to feeling so excited and so overwhelmed in the fact that you do have a lot of choices and you do have a lot of options. Look at that, I flipped to this. Now is the time for deep emotional healing. So, you know, make sure that you're healing yourself. So let's go ahead and grab 3 cards in closing, and then I will be out of you guys' hair. So let's see, what does my collective need to know? I will let that one go for a second. Okay, beautiful. Thank you, Spirit. On the bottom of the deck, we also have Dog. It says, your loyalty and faithfulness is misplaced by serving too many masters. So again, make sure that you're serving yourself first and foremost. I feel like that's incredibly important. Now, we also have Cardinal. The polarities of your spiritual pursuits and physical pleasures are out of balance. So do whatever is necessary to bring them back into equilibrium. Yes. And I also feel like this means taking a break, taking a pause, and just allowing yourself to meditate and reflect. Of course, I do want to highlight as well that reflecting and meditating and being at a standstill in regards to thinking things through is very different from keeping yourself stagnant. The bird only perches momentarily. So, you know, make sure that you yourself are also only perching momentarily before you break out into flight and have an exciting time on this brand new adventure you're embarking on. Now, we also have Roadrunner. Keep your sense of humor and don't take things so seriously. So, again, I feel like Spirit is really saying, focus on the bright side, focus on the laughter, focus on the joy as well, because you have a lot of joy in your life. You have a lot of friendship. You have a lot of people who really hold you in a high regard. Make sure that you're meditating, though. I know I keep saying it. It's kind of like a dentist being like, oh, we'll have you floss today, Karen. You just know your dentist is going to say it, but it's something they have to say because it is important. And it's the same with meditating. Meditating is basically like spiritual flossing, right? So make sure you're doing your spiritual flossing. It's very important. But going forward, we also have Tortoise. It says you're too fragmented, so do whatever it takes to get grounded. Again, so make sure that you're grounding yourself and make sure that you are maybe even practicing grounding exercises in general. I'm going to really quick grab you guys some of these yoga activity cards as well, just to kind of talk about any yoga poses that you might be able to do to clear your mind or to have some mindful moments, just for anyone who practices yoga or wants to get into yoga. So we have Roadrunner. What? Wow, we have 2 Roadrunners here. That might actually be a spirit animal for some of you guys, so make sure to look that up on Google. Definitely, I feel like some of you guys are Roadrunners. So we have Roadrunner, we have Tree as well, tree pose. We have Downward Dog. We have Three-Legged Dog. We also have Plank. Flowering Lotus. Standing Split. I'll actually move it over here so you can see it better. And then we also have Cat, beautiful. And on the bottom of the deck, we have Corpse. So I definitely feel like there's this energy of, you know, just kind of moving around and, you know, using that as a way to feel in touch with your body, in touch with yourself, and, you know, to be able to understand what it is that you want going forward as well, especially in a relationship and in a union. If you guys are interested in these cards as well, they came in 2 packs from the Dollar Tree. And I love it because I'm all for those like cheap, thrifty witch hacks. And I saw these at the Dollar Tree and there were 2 different packs. It's like a version 1 and version 2. And I saw them and I'm like, Oh my gosh, that could be a brand new deck. So yeah, and I love them. They're so cute and they work so well and they don't get beat up very easily, which I'm very surprised about. They're actually really good quality. So if you guys like are interested at all in getting this deck, it's at Dollar Tree, y'all. But I don't know. I love Dollar Tree. I love dollar stores in general. Chef's kiss. But I hope you guys are doing amazing and staying in good health, and I hope I have the opportunity to read for you again in my next one. Definitely let me know in the comments down below what you thought of this face video. It's definitely very different. Let me know if I should start doing this with my pick-a-cards as well. You know, maybe that would be a wonderful way to be able to connect with you guys a little more too. But I hope you guys are doing amazing, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!